Hey guys. So today was really good. Okay, so during first period this morning, this girl in my class, we call her just Allie for short. She brought her puppies and it was adorable because her puppies are only 4 weeks old and there were three of them. She had said there were actually four originally, but like one passed away, which according to the secretary of our CTE building, that's pretty normal for at least one of the babies. I'm just thinking of animals in general, to pass away when they're born. Anyway, so there was Pepe, which was the primarily white one. He had a couple little black spots on him, but that's it. And then there was Dwight, who had the most coloration of them. He was white and brown, about 50-50. And then there was, I think the other one's name was, like, Kinetica or something like that. And, he fell in love with me. Oh my god, it was adorable. Because with the puppies, we went outside to the front of the school where we have, like, a bunch of trees and stuff. And we did a photo shoot. Not necessarily of us, well, not necessarily of just the puppies, but we were all posing with puppies. It was really adorable. So, like, we're sitting there holding all three puppies in our hands, smiling as big as we can. And it was adorable. I mean, the puppies are tiny. They were trying to bark. Like, Pepe fell asleep in Cassidy's arms, before we went outside. And, apparently he was dreaming and he started to bark. And his bark was like, arf, arf, arf. It was adorable. Oh my god. Anyway, so that's pretty much all we did for first period. Because pretty much as soon as Allie walked in, we just all went crazy over the puppies. And I mean, my first period only has a total of 10 people. However, there were only, I think, 6 of us in the class today. So, mainly because it's the Wednesday before school's over. I mean, as far as I go, like, I have today, tomorrow, and then Friday, and then I'm done. I don't have any more school. Like I said, puppies just, they were so adorable. Second period, we watched a movie, I worked on my project. Third period, I worked on my project. Fourth period, I worked on my project, and the class the people in the class were giving their presentations, over their scientific research. I mean, that is the name of the class. So, like, one person had based their project off of a crime. And, apparently in this crime, it was, like, the acid murderer, so to speak. Like, he pretty much took the people he killed for granted before he even killed them. Like, he would faux sign their lease and then sell their property. Then he would kill the people and he hid them in, like, barrels of acid or whatever to disintegrate the bodies. Because for some reason, he thought, if there's no body, then there's nothing to suspect. Anyway, what they had done is they took 6 different kinds of acids, 4 acids, 1 base, and water, and put pieces of pig flesh in each of them, and then after, like, I think it was 3 days, they checked them, took photos, etc., etc., and yeah. That was just one of them. Someone else did how the placement of a whorl on a cow's forehead affects their temperament. So, like, if it was dead center, if it was lower, if it was higher, according to them, the lower the whorl was, the calmer the cow, and the higher the whorl, the more, anger, I guess, so to speak, it had. So, yeah, that was just a couple of them. Those are the 2 that I actually paid attention to. I peer tutor during that class, so I actually don't have to do a project. All I had to do was sit there and be quiet. Let's see. 5th period, we watched 2 presentations, and then we pretty much just worked on these cards, finished our presentation papers. And by papers, I mean, like, you had to ask at least 5 questions, and from those questions, you would ask, or from those questions, you had to give them a letter grade and a 1 to 2 sentence explanation as to why they got that grade. You had to write down the question, their name, and the answer they gave. I actually ended up asking 10 questions. And then, yeah. So then after school today, actually, no, this was during lunch. I was talking to Emma and I realized, I feel really lonely now because I don't have anyone to take home. Like, I don't know if any of you guys knew this, but I used to take Emma and Grace home literally every day. And now, since they both have cars, I don't have anybody to take home, and it's really nice as far as gas goes, just because I'm not using nearly as much gas. I'm using maybe a quarter of the gas I was using. However, I feel kind of alone just because I'm so used to taking people home now that it's just weird to not do it. And when I mean I took them home, I mean from pretty much the very beginning of the school year up until the past, 2 weeks, I've taken them home, and now I just don't. Because Grace got a car first in, February, and then Emma got hers last week or the week before, so, yeah, and now they both drive to school and home and to wherever they need to go, so it's just really weird. Anyway, after school, came home, didn't really do much. Helped Gigi reheat dinner, because we just did the dinner from last night, which was, smoked sausage and pasta sauce served over spaghetti. So, yeah. Trying to think. We had a little bit of an assembly. It was maybe 20 minutes long. And we were talking about how, for Pennies for Patients, we were the number 1 high school in the state and the number 2 school overall. We were the number 1 high school and the number 2 school overall in the state. It's pretty cool. We donated a total of $11,500 this year, and apparently over the past 12 years, we've donated a little bit more than $38,000. So, from our school alone. And I mean, for a school that generally only has between 1,000 and 1,200, that's not bad. I mean, it's not great, obviously, but that's really not bad. So, yeah. That's pretty much what I did. Other than that, since I've been home, I've just been watching Netflix, and I've passed out for a little while earlier. I think I fell asleep for an hour and a half, 2 hours, and the bad part about that was I had an alarm set for half an hour, or a timer set for half an hour, so I would get my butt up. Did I? No, I slept straight through the alarm twice, so, fun. Anyway, that's pretty much it. So, I guess, I will just talk to you guys later. See ya.